Welcome to LingoTWOW 3A. The prompt to this round is, you dislike professional sports and competitions, but have been tasked with planning one yourself. Create the most dysfunctional tournament possible. Out of the 426 contestants eligible to respond, we received responses from 298 of them. And of the 128 contestants who DMP'd, 104 were at 1 life, and are now unfortunately eliminated. Let us have a moment of silence to honor them. To the remaining living contestants, congratulations! You've reached the top 322. We received 269 responses for English, and these amounts for the rest of the languages, for a total of 541 responses across all languages. Before getting into voting, I want to discuss some important details about LingoTWOW, particularly regarding what happens when everyone responding for a given language gets eliminated. Starting round 4, if a language receives 3 or less responses, that language will have a finale next round. The winner of that language's finale round will gain a temporary percentage boost applied to their NR for the next few rounds, though they must have participated in that language at least once before to be eligible for this boost. After a language's finale round, that language will cease to be a responding option for future rounds, but that does mean every language is guaranteed to be eligible until at least round 5. A smaller change I'm making is that responses which are tied in normalized ranks will now have their ties broken not by skew but by standardized ranks, which measures a response's standard deviation from the average placements within that language, notably taking into account raw score. As a little act of kindness, if the prize scrape or survive scrape spots are tied in NR, everyone in the tie will prize or survive. With that, the highest 22 scoring contestants are expected to prize, while the lowest 74 will lose a life. Now, I sincerely doubt that anyone voting knows anywhere close to all the languages in LingoTWOW, so I'm implementing a new policy. You can vote in a maximum of 5 languages per round, but if you vote for 6 or more languages, then I won't accept your votes under the assumption that you had to translate responses in order to vote on them all. Also, if you know Mandarin Chinese, you can vote and respond in either traditional or simplified, but not both, since you'd be voting on the same responses or getting an unearned double response. And the same logic applies to Hindi and Urdu, and responding in both Indonesian and Malay. I'm also changing the super voter shoutout policy. Anyone who votes on all the English responses gets a guaranteed shoutout, alongside any language which got 6 or fewer votes last round, which in this case would be Vietnamese, Thai, Arabic, Hindi, and Urdu. In addition, there will be 3 randomly selected shoutouts for super voters of other languages than these. That was quite a bit to cover. Believe me, I'm eagerly awaiting the day when I can make an A episode without much I need to say. But now it's time to re-explain voting. I totally won't copy-paste the explanation from the last A episode. Look in the description for links to spreadsheets for whichever languages you want to vote for. Then choose a sheet and pick a screen to vote on. Cast your vote by commenting on this video with the keyword, followed by a space, followed by characters corresponding to each response within that screen, rated from highest to lowest quality, and surround the whole thing with square brackets. You can comment other stuff too, and you can vote more than once, as long as within each language, you use the same sheet for all of your votes. Remember to use the privacy keyword in your comments if you'd like to keep your vote private. Be sure to vote by the deadline on Sunday, February 9th at midnight CST. It's everyone's favorite part of the episode, the part where I shut up and show the lovely contesting grids. That's all for this episode. See y'all in LingoTWOW 3B.